those who seek clarity, the purity of the mind, beyond the science, beyond the lies, leaving all facts behind. For what you are exists right here, for what you have arrived. What if you feel the way I do for nothing but mankind? Be known for being and not for doing, for leaving yourself around to find. For what you are exists right here, for what you have arrived. What if you feel the way I do for nothing but mankind? Hello, I'm Rocksteady Letty, and welcome to my channel. So, for those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. I became spiritually aware in 2017, and I've been recording and making videos on this platform pretty much as I experience things in my own perspective, in my own words. The only reason why I make these videos is because I found it helpful seeing other videos other people made and made me feel like I wasn't alone, and that is the sole purpose of these videos that I make. With that said, I know that this video specifically is a little overdue, but I wanted to make sure it was the right time. And things are moving around, making me know that it is the right time. So I feel like my guides are present. I feel like this is the right time to get a little bit more personal with my journey and my story. And I'm making this video in hopes that whoever's going through what I've been through this far can resonate and know that they are not crazy and that they're not alone. I feel like a lot of people who go through awakening, who, are in this journey that I feel like I'm in, have definitely been survivors of some sort of abuse or trauma. And what better way than to connect with all of you, if not on this platform, by sharing my story and see who resonates with it. The events leading up to my spiritual awakening have been many, and seeing from the other side, being past some of the most painful experiences I've ever had in my life, I can say that all of my experiences led up to an awakening. So some of the things that play a very important part in my story are addictions, heartbreak, love lost, trauma, abuse. And if you know where I'm coming from, you'll know that those things will do a number on your life, on your self-esteem, and pave the way to what I hope is a miraculous understanding that everything happens for a reason, and that there is a larger understanding to what happens to you. And if you haven't gotten there yet, I can tell you that I attest to that. Definitely. I don't want to dwell on the details of my past because there's so many. It's a lot of shit. A lot of shit that I've worked through, a lot of shit that I don't mind revisiting, and but we only have so much time. But I can tell you that out of deep, immense heartbreak, not only romantic heartbreak, but heartbreak for myself and the experiences that were bringing me down, and the memories of the things that I've been through, the phoenix rose from the ashes. And you know how there's a saying that there's 3 important relationships in your life. The first relationship will show you something. The second relationship will show you something else. And the third relationship, this one will give you a spiritual awakening. And that's what happened. I don't think I've ever experienced such a heartbreak in my life. It was very painful. And I proceeded to drink myself numb for what I thought was like a month. I didn't leave my house. It wasn't so much the person. I've been through heartbreak before. Plenty. I just couldn't believe someone would do something like that to someone else. It was the type of relationship that dragged me, and I didn't understand why. Just let me go. One of the very cool things that I have gotten to understand from people that I share awakening or awareness stories with is that we all have our different experiences. And some awakening experiences are completely different than others, and that's what makes it so miraculous and beautiful. I'm super lucky that mine was kind of quite magical, actually. And I think that's what I needed. I needed to have that experience because I was done. I had ran my body through the gutter with alcohol and drugs. I had given my heart to people that just didn't want to take care of it. And so it was December 24th, 2017. I remember my mother called me and she said, your grandparents are here from Mexico, and you should come to your aunt's house and celebrate Christmas Eve. And I told myself, I'm not going to drink that day. I'm going to go show face and be there for my family because I need to get out of myself. I had been drinking for so long. I had been desolate and just very depressed. I just couldn't understand why I was going through this. It was, I don't know if you felt this way before. And I did just that. I went and I showed face and I hung out with my family till about 12:30. And then I went back to an empty house. I remember walking to my room and I had a Himalayan salt lamp lit. So the ambiance was very warm and amber, very inviting. And I remember I sat down on the corner of my bed, laid my head back, and I started to cry. Like inconsolably cry. And I think for the first time in a very long time, or at least for the first time in my life, because I've prayed before, but not with that much emotion, that much passion, I asked that if there was something out there to please, please, please not let me wake up anymore. I did not want to live. I did not believe in this world. I did not believe in the humans that inhabited this earth. I did not want to be part of this story. Please take me. And this part always gets me because I've never experienced that ever again. And I will never experience it ever again because I don't have to. I hold it in my heart and in my memories. I immediately felt this warmth just starting from my legs, like a tingly sensation kind of when your legs fall asleep. And it started rising up my legs, going up my body like a blanket, and it felt warm. And I remember I was nodding, like I was freaking out or something. I'm not sure. I just didn't move. I was like, what the fuck is happening to me? And I just became this big fuzzy vibration, warm vibration. It was crazy. And I couldn't tell you what happened. I must have fallen asleep immediately. I must have blacked out because that's what it felt like. I woke up in probably the most vivid dream I've had in my life, which I don't even consider it a dream. To me, it's a memory of something that really happened. I woke up and everything around me was hair, which is ironic because that's what I do for a living. I'm in the hair industry. And I was being cradled by a bunch of hair. I could feel the hair. I could still remember what it felt like. It was crazy. Just beautiful, black, lustrous hair everywhere, cradling me, encompassing me. And I remember I spoke out and I said, "Am I dead? Oh shit, I'm dead. I fucking did it." And then this big bright light just turned around like a face. You know, I couldn't look at it straight up because it was just so bright. And this woman's voice spoke to me and said, "No, Leticia, you're not dead. You know, you're in a dream." I can feel my heart beating fast. And I could feel, and I said, "Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? Who are you?" And this woman said, "I've been with you since you were born. I've been with you through everything." And I feel your pain. And I'm here to tell you that I'm going to help you gain a new perspective. And that after this, your life is going to change. You just have to make me one promise. And I said, "Okay, what is it?" And she said, "You're going to promise me that you're going to trust this process." And I said, "Okay." And I immediately woke up in this pool of sweat, hyperventilating. I was asleep for 12 hours, and I felt like 5-10 minutes of my life had only gone. And that was only the beginning. That was only the beginning of what's been a really, really amazing, crazy, turbulent roller coaster of experiences, lessons, journeys that I've acquired along this way on this path towards understanding and ultimately becoming completely whole, because that's all I want in life. I want to be whole. And all the videos that I've made prior to this, the Twin Flame, the Death of Ego, Shadow Work is another one that I want to make, have all tied into what the bigger picture is, you know. I realized that magic is real. The fact that a person can go through so much in their life from a very young age to almost adulthood and still find the perseverance to keep going, to find love, real love, and understanding without remorse or resentment is magic in itself. And I for sure feel like I'm living proof of that. And if that's one thing that I leave you with today is that it exists. You just got to be open to it. You got to speak it out loud into the universe and make yourself welcoming to. After my awakening, I gained this strong urge to understand and to go back to my early childhood and start there and accept the things that I had no control of. Accept that they were concrete part of my life, part of my cosmic blueprints, part of the story of this person, but that they were very necessary events for my growth, and they have been. I'm a mother now, and I know what I want for my child and the type of person that I want to help raise in this world. And so I've made it my life's purpose to, excuse me for the waterworks. I've made it my life's purpose to get to the root of what unconditional love for myself means. And by all means, it's been messy as fuck. I've hated myself. I've cursed myself in the process because I've had to reach into depths of myself that I never really wanted to. But every time I come out stronger, for sure. And so if you guys, some of you guys have been asking me, what's the work? What's the work? That is the work. Nobody wants to do it. No one can tell you anything about you that you can't tell yourself. No one has walked your path. Only you can do that. No one can tell you where you're going. Only you can do that. And no one can heal you unless you heal yourself. Take care.